Alright, so I wasn't trying to do it. I really wasn't. But I have no choice. Hey folks, this is AJ the CEO. This is your first time stopping by the channel. Thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. But for the month of August, we are vlogging every day. So that's what these videos are. I still plan on doing other videos, which is what today is all about. So how did I start off today? What I didn't mean to do is not go to the church today. I don't want it to think that when you're looking at my vlogs that I do this every single day, because I really don't. There's really no need for me to go there, but it just happens to be a lot of stuff has been going on this month, which has caused me to have to go to the church and every day and work on things. So that's what's going on today. I really was not planning on going today, but it looks like I think either the sextons, the janitors, whichever way you want to call them, came in and turned off the system, not knowing the smart devices that I've set in place that don't require the old turn the key and power off the tower. So they did that and it took everything offline completely. So I'm going there to fix that because there's no point in having a smart media booth that you can turn on from anywhere if the power is killed and you can't turn it on unless you turn it on manually. And then I finally grabbed the extra plug that I've been saying for the last 4 days to put on the converter in the front of the church. I will put that on there and tie that into the smart devices, so on a schedule the cameras will turn on at a certain time and then they'll turn off. I think I'm gonna push it up to around like 3 o'clock every day. Now again, I don't think that's a problem because currently, before I put this in place, these devices were on 24/7. So as long as I schedule it to where it's on when someone may be at the church. So I'm thinking sunrise service, that's 6 a.m. at the earliest. And again, the latest I would turn it off at 2 o'clock. But again, most of the time we don't have anything during the day. So what I like to do later on is add this into our form. So when someone requests a service or video or audio support, we'll schedule that as a time to turn the whole system on. So that's nothing that anybody really has to worry about. Also, I finally got this laptop installed with Windows 10. I have everything installed on it. Got our Microsoft Office 360 that the church has. Put that on there. Set up the email because we were having some issues to where originally, like I said, I was the minister of music for about a year when we were in transition, and I set up a whole lot of stuff, our email, our Google, and everything like that. So instead of having a filing cabinet with all of our lyrics, I just typed them up and had them in Word document, and they were just in a drive and you could just share. Made it really easy. But now that we have another minister of music, she was having some difficulty understanding that layout. So ever since we moved our website, now instead of us having Gmail emails, we have emails under our church. So we have music at antiochforana.org, and I had all of the emails set up. But for whatever reason, when emails are going out, people just keep hitting reply all, and they've had emails back from 2017. And, you know, unfortunately, there's still people that are copied in there that have gone on to glory, and they still getting emails. And I'm like, yo, stop doing that. So I set up the email on this laptop, which was already online, but I guess it was difficult to log into the website. But I set it up to where you just got to type the choir name, and it will send out. Hopefully that makes it easier. Like I said the other day, I was setting up a printer and this laptop that's been sitting in a closet for 2 years that no one's been using. So I set it up for them. If they don't use it, I'm going to reclaim it and let it be a part of the media ministry. What else I got going on? I think today, because get in your lane, guy. think what else I'm going to do is really focus on website stuff and maybe the form that I was talking about on Google Drive. I just got a lot of stuff. I just want to be, just like yesterday was a very productive day, I want that to be productive as well too. And instead of me just running around rambling like I've been doing the last couple of days, I want to give y'all some stuff, just not entertainment value, but some other stuff that you can take with y'all and implement at your church, because that's the whole goal of what my channel is all about. I haven't heard back from the pastor at New Jerusalem because I got their website halfway done. I'm still waiting for more information, bio, ministries, all this other stuff, pictures, logo, things like that. And I can't really move forward with that. And now that I think about it, somebody called me yesterday from church, and I was with my pastor doing the videos, so I need to circle back with her. I think she submitted a request on that same form that I was just talking about. Give her a call. And I'm going to get into other stuff. So I have one more outlet that I bought. I was going to return it to Best Buy, but I'm like, I might as well just install it. So I'm going to install that in the back of the church for the amps, which have been giving us the most problem with our stuff. Funny how things work out. I was just making a comment about not wanting to be at church every single day, but then somebody left me a comment on yesterday's vlog kind of saying the same thing, and this is an answer to her, and I will post a comment here. And I guess my whole mindset is, what did I focus on when I got started? First, I don't want to give you any direction because I don't know where your media ministry is. What I started for us is I had to establish order, for lack of a better word. Establish a base, a foundation, which is what the same thing I do when I go into a consultation. I assess the land and kind of give an observation of what should or shouldn't be done. So for me, when I came into our media ministry, it was, we had a bunch of people with a whole bunch of gear that knew just enough to get it working, but nothing deeper than that. So what I ended up doing is I started on one thing. And okay, here's our current video system. Let me learn as much as I can about how the company who put it in here set it up to where I know it inside and out, to where now let me start researching other churches, other companies, other gear to see, can it be like, well, you know, I just would try to, I would see other churches and be like, okay, we have this gear, can we do what they're doing? Oh, okay, like we started off, and I think and I'll show you, I'll add a picture of what our original video switcher was, to where it was janky. I mean, it only cut between the cameras, and when we wanted to add our scripture, we had to press almost like the HDMI switcher, but it was a VGA switcher, and it was jarring. It took about 3 seconds for the projectors to pick up and notice the change. Then I'm like, okay, well, this is how it's connected right now. How can I connect the computer to this so that this just acts like another camera? Because we started with just 3 cameras. I mean, you started from there, learning what you have right now. Now, if you already got all that, or you don't have that at all, is you need to dig deeper. I would dig deeper and find out about social media and see what I can do to put our stuff out there. Oh, is our website jacked up? We need a new website. Let me start studying that. And that's how I didn't know nothing about WordPress until I came across it and looking at it. I was like, oh, well, what's this? Then I looked up a tutorial where you can set up WordPress on your own computer. So I'm like, let me download that and start playing with it. And I started doing that for 2 years. And honestly, at first, I never liked WordPress because it was looking convoluted and confusing to me. And that was mainly because one of my friends who owns a barbecue restaurant, he wanted me to manage their website, and it was WordPress. And they were like, it's confusing to them. AJ, you're technical. Can you manage it? So over time, I kept looking through it to where I could manage it. And then I just started playing with it on my own. Like, hey, let me set up a website here. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And then I would go build another website. Oh, this is too complex with a theme. And I just kept playing with it. I mean, that's really where you start. Pick whatever avenue it is, and then just dive in and get absorbed as much as you can. Study it. Play around with it in any direction. You know, if you're able to and you have the confidence in it, get to the point where it's like, if it breaks, you know how to fix it. Like, for example, if one of our cameras go out right now, I know exactly what I need to do to change it to get it to work. That's mainly what I focused on. So hopefully that answers that. And I'll go over some more stuff while I'm here. I'm getting ready to pull up to the church right now. So let's get to, my first priority is to get the ladder. Hopefully they didn't move it. Move the ladder back there and get up there and put this mini adapter on the converters in the back. And then I am going to put this smart plug in the back with our amps. Then after that, I'm going to relocate to the media booth and see what happened up there. Alright, I think it's time to test out if this smart stuff works. So I got my GoPro set up and I have the other camera set up, but I can't do it because it's actually on this phone. So I know to bring my tablet with me. At least I don't think I did. Did I? No, I didn't. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut over to both of these cameras and I'm just going to kick off the command, and I have the front set up as well as everything else. So let's see. Alright, we're going to go with button number 1 for the media booth. Alright, and now button number 2 for the amps and everything else. That's everything. Now I just gotta migrate this from my phone to a tablet, well, to 2 tablets. One is gonna stay up here, another one's gonna be downstairs and mounted, but I have to probably cover that in another day when they reimburse me for this part. Alright, so I guess my plans for doing the website stuff did not go through. I guess I'm still waiting to hear back from the trustees about that, as well as the Learning Center. I know they have it, I just haven't heard anything else about it. I think I've done everything I need to do here today that I could. I pretty much scheduled out everything for our church from the smart booth. And when I get a chance, I'm gonna try and train everybody in the media ministry about how we're gonna do that. So as of right now, everything is automatically set to shut off at 3 o'clock in the morning, no matter what it is. and regular outlets are powered back on around 6 a.m. every single day, just the outlets. Now the actual devices still stay off. I have everything set to turn on Sunday morning at 6:30, so that when we come into the media booth, everything is already on. And I was just talking to the administrative assistant and letting them know that the idea is that when somebody schedules an event, we will schedule the whatever they're asking for, just sound or whatever, to be turned on prior to that event, maybe an hour to an hour and a half before that event, so that it's prepared. And the way we have it set up is that when the system is turned on, it's the default everything. All the mics are unmuted for the choir, the podium, the pulpit, and the musicians. So in theory, say that there's a funeral and they just have to press the button or schedule it, everything will get turned on and they can just go about doing what they need to do. And worst case scenario, everything will be shut. If no one touched anything, everything will be shut off at 3 a.m. just by default. That's a catch-all every single day. It just shuts everything off at 3 because there's no reason for any event to be going on here at the church later than 3. But if that happens, we can always reschedule that. So this stuff is not etched in stone. I'm trying to think what else I have going on. Mainly it's the website, but again, I can't really move on that, or don't want to move on that until the other parties that be say. And I'm sorry, I don't know, feels like it's something. I don't know if I need to shave my mustache or something. My nose keeps tickling. But anyway, I think that's really all I got going on today. And again, I don't want it to make it seem like I'm here every single day. I mean, granted, like I said yesterday, it's ministry, it's always something to do, but some of the stuff that I'm doing is once it's done, I don't have to touch this stuff again. I was managing our website. I have a couple of other announcements that came in today that I'm gonna have to record on this Saturday, but I also have football games that I have to record for some little league teams that have reached out to me. That's what I got going on. Laptops are done. I think the major things that I have here are done. So I'm gonna take the rest of the day, make a surprise visit to my daughter at daycare, get some Yanni sugar, and then after that, head to the house and relax. So sorry for the short vlog, but again, I have more in-depth type of training stuff is going to be coming once I get all this other stuff done. I'm kind of waiting for other folks for me to move forward with that. So I got about 3 churches that I'm just waiting to hear back from them, that I have projects that I'll be bringing y'all along with me for that. And that's about it. So if y'all like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other great videos. Make sure you check out the book, Modern Media Ministry Made Easy. Link is in the description, on Kindle and on paperback, as well as church post-production is Sunday afternoon. I try and keep it on the same time, but it all depends. If I got a lot of folks in the house and they're being loud, I try and do it when there's really no noise, so it can just be us talking. But anyway, we will see y'all tomorrow. Later.